Hi, everybody. It's a little bit of a busy work week for me, but I'm on a break, so I just thought I'd take a moment to spend some time with you to say hey on a Tuesday. I heard a review of some anime that's shown on Netflix, and from what the lady was saying, she gave everybody a really bad review. She called most of them crazy, psycho, that kind of thing. And it really bothered me. So I said, well, let me take a moment to express how I'm feeling about that. And just to let, those out there know that not all anime is crazy, distorted anime. Yeah, you have issues with animes like Attack on Titan, Berserk, but their names, come on, their names, kind of depict what and who they are. But there's a few that I wanted to point out because they're really, really good anime. Um, that's kind of a disservice to the directors and the producers and the cartoonists and illustrators that put together these anime. They work very, very hard. So to say that an anime is psycho or that I was letting my windows up because there was too much air going on. Excuse me. It's really a disservice to rate and review anime that way, especially when you're new to anime. And that's what she kept saying is she's only been watching for a little bit, but from what she's found, all these psycho, crazy, mentally deranged anime out there is the new norm. Well, I disagree with her. So I picked out a few that I thought were really good animes, and I wrote them down in a few little notes. So I just wanted to share them with you because I think they're really great. They're on Netflix, and I just totally love them. One of them I've watched twice because the music in it was so classical and so well done that I just thought it was great. So one of them that I wrote down is called A Silent Voice. Now, this one's fairly new to Netflix, but it deals with bullying. This young man bullies a deaf girl. He goes so far as to throw her hearing aid, and he pulls them out of her ears so hard he makes her ears bleed. But over time, he feels bad about how he bullied her. He does like the self check on himself to remind himself that, yeah, that wasn't right. You're not living the best life either, and that was wrong of you. So the whole anime is like of this coming of realization of bullying is wrong, and forgiveness. Will the little girl forgive him as they grow up, as they go on to other grades? Can they find a common ground? Can she forgive him enough to become his friend? So I thought that anime was a great little movie, a great little series. So I'm pretty sure the lady who ripped everybody else didn't see this one. But yeah, again, this is a great anime. Another one is called Violet Evergarden. Now, this one deals with an AI who was used as a weapon during war, during war times. I gotta let these windows down. It's hot in here. And she is trying to get reincorporated back into normal society, and the struggles that she goes through, memories that come back of what was done to her and things that she went through. So to me, that one was a good reflection on how our servicemen and women, after they've been out to battle, they have to come back now and be reincorporated back into normal society without all the drama, without all the war going on and all of the harsh conditions that they're under, emotional conditions that they're under. So I thought that anime kind of dealt with that and was really good. Again, she probably doesn't know about that one either because she's looking at all the psycho stuff, so she says. Another one was Forest of, what is that? Piano. Now, this is one that I watched the first season twice. So far, there's 2 seasons. And it deals with a child prodigy of classical music, of playing the piano. He comes from not the best of circumstances. His mom, she is somewhat of a prostitute. You don't know if she's a full prostitute or, how that goes. Does she really have a steady job? Also, along with that, she raises him on her own, so she's a single mom. The neighborhood he lives in practically raises him. He's poor. They just don't have the best life. But someone throws out a piano, and it's put in this forest, and he finds it as a child, and immediately he goes to this piano. And some kids are born prodigies of music, of math, of literature, you name it, they are. So he takes to this piano, and he just plays beautifully. The whole anime deals with competition of all these child prodigies. I think there's one or two adults thrown in there, but the majority of it are these children and teenagers who are prodigies of music, classical music, and they're playing all the great classical writers of music. And the whole anime is beautiful in that they're dealing with the respect of music, the learning and the education of music. It also deals with parents and people who, because they've missed their opportunity in whatever endeavor they had in music, they live it through the children. And some of them forget, and they abuse the children, to learn the music, to play the music, to be the best. And it deals with all of that. It deals with all the emotion that goes behind competitions and children's relationships with each other, with parents, with their rivals, all of those things. Love of community, love between parent and child. It just deals with so much. And again, it's a beautiful anime. It's on Netflix. It's called Forest Piano. I highly recommend that anime. I will probably revisit season 2 again because it was just so well done. Another one, now I'm going to probably mess this word up pretty bad, but it's called Cocka Guru. And this one teaches the consequences of gambling. But the gamblers in the anime are kids in high school, junior high, from rich, uber rich families. And they just have all this money to throw away. And this is what they decide to do, is gamble. And some of the stakes are really high. And some of it involves, limbs, appendages, money, just all kinds of things. But the thing I liked about it was that it takes you right to the edge of a person's addiction for gambling. And right when you think they've lost it all, they give up, they've lost their mind because they know they've lost the game, there's a redeeming. It's just really well done. It's, some of the, like I said, the stakes are kind of out there. For example, one of the gambling games is to stick your finger in this little mini guillotine. And somebody has to either poke something or pull something. It's almost like a Russian roulette of your finger. So one girl who really thinks she has the game all rigged and she's going to win, regardless, doesn't realize that they've unrigged what she rigged. So now she's on the same playing field as everybody else. Is she going to lose a finger? Is she not? So I sit riveted when I watch this anime because I'm like, oh, don't lose a finger, don't lose a finger. And one of them was, your consequence is to be pushed off this top of this high building if you lose. And I'm like, oh my God. So again, it's really well done. It's a little out there, but it's out there to teach you the consequences of just how high stakes can get when your addiction for gambling is way out of control. And they're teaching it to children early so that when they get to be adults and they have gambling addictions, they'll, think about it. They'll remember. So it's got a moral, a lesson. It's not psycho like this lady is saying. I just don't know why that really bothered me, but it did, because I'm like, you got to watch them all. You can't just watch those and not watch all, some of the other ones that do honestly teach a lesson, or have a great message, or just as a feel good anime. So I don't really know where she was going with that. But anyway, there's some really good ones out there. So I just want to reiterate that Netflix has a lot of anime out there. They've got the common stuff, the trending stuff. They've got new anime from new writers. They've got indie stuff that it's just, all of it's good. And like I always say, you can look on Crunchyroll, you can look on Aniplex, you can look on Funimation. There's just so many places out there that you can, find anime. You can go to your, bookstores and find anime. Some of the manga for a lot of the anime that's out there, the manga sometimes is way better than the anime. So I suggest you, kind of get into the manga as well. I have to up my game on the manga too, because I haven't jumped back into my series of mangas anymore, and I have to get back to that because I like to read. But now I'm also going to start in my videos doing a drama of the month, whether it be J drama, K drama, a C drama, a Thai drama, a Lacorn. But one that I want to start watching and that I'm going to start reviewing with you is called Mother of Mine. It's got a lot of my favorite Korean actors in it, and although it's supposed to be over 40, over 50 episodes, I'm just gonna have to strap myself in and just jump right in there and start with episode 1. The woman who's playing the mom, she's one of my favorite actresses, Korean actresses. She does a great job no matter what part she plays. So with that said, I'm going to, in some of my upcoming videos, I'll be letting you know how it's going with that drama. But it's my drama of the month. I'm going to try to get in as many episodes as I can, because I'm, starting way in the back. I'm starting with episode 1, and I believe they may be up to episode 20 now. I could be wrong, but I know they're way up there. So I will keep you posted on that. My break is somewhat over, but I just wanted to give a shout out because I didn't really like how the lady that was reviewing anime on Netflix threw everybody in one pot and called everybody basically psycho, deranged, sick. And that's just not fair. And to all of you out there who are anime writers, who are artists and character people, the ones who do the voices, I know it's a lot of work. I know you give a lot of your time. Some people, like the writer of Bleach, the guy who did Bleach, you just totally sacrifice your whole life just to produce a great anime and give a lot of us anime watchers and lovers, you give us a great entertainment, you give us a great time, and your art should not go out there and be called, just disrespectful names. So I support you, as I'm sure a lot of the other ones do. Keep doing what you do. You do a great job. And I'm going to be reaching out to my guys at RDC World 1. I've been saying that wrong. because I want them to review some of these other anime. They review the mainstream stuff, they deal with the mainstream stuff, but I really want to know their take on some of this other stuff. I know they're going to probably crucify me alive, but and they're probably going to make me laugh while they do it. But I really want to see their take on some of this other stuff. So I'm going to be throwing some names out there to you guys. So be ready for it. And I want to see what you have to say about that and how you review that. Because I'm an anime lover. I might, have been a little off my game. But I'm older than you guys. So my game is a little longer. So I will talk to everybody soon. Have a great day. Have a great week. And keep watching that anime. Bye.